Welcome, racers. Welcome back, everybody. It's been 2 weeks since I've seen everyone here. And anyone who's seen our Instagram in the last couple hours, or can tell from our lovely stream layout here, that I am in a Ferrari. I think a lot of people probably saw this one coming. If you know me at all, you know this was going to happen at some point. So we are in a beautiful yellow, blue, and satin chrome Ferrari 296 GT3. Did a lot of testing towards the end of last season. Of the other GT3 cars, of course, we had the Mustang and the Corvette that were in the pipeline that we knew about. I was a little apprehensive about going to them. I know that they were going to naturally be really fast if they're anything like their real-life counterparts. But, you know, I was a little apprehensive about kind of going to the new car that's not fully sorted out yet, and we can't really do a lot of testing with. So, yeah, the Ferrari was going to be a really natural choice. I did a lot of testing of different cars, and it was just the most natural fit for me, and just could produce the same lap time or better than the Mercedes with much less work. It is very different in a lot of ways to drive, but I think Watkins Glen is going to be the perfect first place to kind of spread this thing's wings and really go racing. So, yeah, well, for anyone who's been on one of our live streams before, please, thank you for joining us again, and welcome back. We are back at it again here during the entire IMSA iRacing Official Sports Car Championship in GT3 class with this Ferrari all season long. This is the officially hosted one by iRacing. It is a multi-class format, so we're in, again, the Ferrari 296 GT3 in the GT3 class. We've got a field of the Lara LMP2s around us, as well as all of the, there goes an LMP2 now, as well as the Acura, BMW, Cadillac, and Porsche GTP cars. So this will be a 45-minute race with a minimum pit stop forced in there just based on our fuel capacity. Pit stop will usually be in the middle 15 minutes of the 45-minute race, so there is a little bit of strategy that goes into that as well. I want to welcome all of our new viewers as well. I know we were recently featured on one of Flying Wheels' videos with Craig. Him and I spent a full day at Barrett Jackson together, went back and forth, kind of sharing our overlapping circles of knowledge from his side and my side. We both in the car industry, just, you know, coming at it from two totally different angles. And just want to welcome all of our new viewers. So thanks for joining and for coming at us from Flying Wheels. So, I come to you live from the Chicane Club here in beautiful Jupiter, Florida. We're about a quarter mile from the intercoastal on the northern end of West Palm Beach. We've built, personally, I've built alongside here and our other partners here, we've built this location here to feature two of these simulators, the second one being just on the other side of my right TV screen here. We've got two of these built into a really, really cool custom space where people can come in and come and drive these things side by side in real time against each other in any sort of format, whether it's something really recreational and fun, an F1 viewing party, or if we want to do some really hardcore driver training or kind of anything in between. Even the hardcore stuff is fun, so everything we do here is fun in one way or another. Ooh, prototype going down the inside. Yeah, so I'm your founder and CEO here, so we're doing all the background on a regular basis to make this happen, but we wanted to put this YouTube channel together so you guys can kind of follow on with my personal racing, but at the same time we want to show off, of course, the simulators that we drive, the space that we're in, and everything we have going on. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be a really good one. We're again, we're in the Ferrari 296 GT3, and the first racetrack that I ever went to. So this is Watkins Glen International. And believe it or not, I'll get into more of this in a little bit, but I am flying up to upstate. I am flying to upstate New York tomorrow to coach one of our VIP members here as he races through an actual Porsche Club America race weekend. So, yeah, this is a really cool one that the timing worked out the way that it did with everything we've got going on right now. So, without further ado, I will introduce all the guys who you see at our lovely command center spot there. We're about 10 feet behind me right now. On the far end of the shot, we've got Angelo Zara from Hanze Suspension. master race car and shock absorber extraordinaire. Say hello, Angelo.
Hey everyone. Hey Greg, I got a quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
Your first time at Watkins Glen, did you take the big long bus ride around, the yellow school bus, or the short school bus?
For the bus stop, I don't know. That's gonna change that a
One
whole lot.
of the best things ever was they took 2 school bus loads of kids, big yellow school bus loads, around the track, hanging out the window, screaming the whole way.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was awesome. So it was your first track. I hope you got a school bus ride. Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, this place is cool. I'll get more into the track in a little bit, but this is top 5 racetracks of all time to me personally. I'm sure that makes everyone else's list too. Next to Angela tonight, we've got Josiah DeKrausas from Replica Racing. So he has put all the hard work into giving us this beautiful Ferrari livery that we're racing tonight, and we'll be racing for the rest of the season. This one is a fully custom design that him and I, well, he did all the work. I just kind of told my ideas on all of it. But Josiah does some fantastic work, and to go with all of the custom liveries that he does in both iRacing and Assetto Corsa, he does really fantastic photorealistic screenshots from sim software as well. So he'll be joining us tonight, just kind of hanging out, debuting the new livery. You want to say hi, Josiah?
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Really happy to be here, and it's nice to see this thing finally out on track.
Yeah, nothing like seeing it moving around at speed, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Cool. And then also on our stream tonight, we've got TJ Moore from More Podiums, running our stream production, and he'll be filling in for Garrett Heisinger, who just couldn't be here this week. He'll be helping me out with crew chiefings and a little bit of spotting as well. But you there, TJ? There you are.
Had to get my weekly Schweppes. No, we're getting everything set up back here. We got the track map set up so Mr. Angelo can see your relative nice and big. And got track map, relative time set up back here. We also got your track dryness. Current precipitation is 0 and track temp 35. So
Awesome.
we're trying to replicate some of the views that you're seeing back here.
Awesome. Yeah, so for anyone watching and seeing it for the first time, they're sitting in our command center, so that's really kind of like mission control, where everything goes on behind the scenes, managing everything that we do on a day-to-day here, but also makes for a really nice, kind of virtual timing stand, analogous to what you'd have in a real racetrack. We very intentionally designed it that way with my experience doing this in the real world a lot, is that, having all the information at your fingertips and everything right in front of you goes a long way in getting you competitive and faster than the other guys. So that's what we built that place for back there. But yeah, so before we dig into the setup with Angelo, who's going to be, he came off some of our streams last month. We want to introduce Anze Suspension as an official partner of our live stream now. So Angelo's going to be at every single one of our live streams, working with us a lot more to really dial in this Ferrari and get this thing faster for us and really up our game as much as we possibly can. So we have a chance to compete with some of these aliens who are out here. I am not an iRacing alien. I am a 2.4 thousand, but I do not do this I do not sim race itself for a living. So we're throwing everything we can at it to get me to the pointy end of the field. So want to just welcome Angelo and Anze Suspension on board with us. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff together. Their logo's now on the rear quarters of the car on either side, which I think you can see a little snippet of in the over. Ooh, Porsche just hit me from behind for, I don't know, maybe I was distracted. I should have seen that one coming. But yeah, happy to have Angelo on board with us permanently moving forward.
Appreciate it. Don't mind the...
You're cutting in and out, Angelo.
Yep, okay, copy that.
There, though. All right, you sound good now. Just make sure the microphone's close to your mouth.
No, it is.
Okay.
Spot on. Get a static garble here.
Okay, you sound a lot better now. Want to try again?
Check 1 2 1 2.
There we are. Okay.
All right. Give me the metal hand.
Okay. let me paint a little bit of a picture for anyone new who's joining us. So, like I said, I'm your founder and your CEO here at the Chicane Club. So, we built this place to really, merge what sim racing and real racing can really do together, and how they're, I'm not the first to discover that sim racing and real racing are synergizing, but we're trying to really bridge that gap in a lot of ways that haven't been done before, and in a format where no one has to come in here with any sort of IT or tech background at all. Our goal is to deliver a truly arrive and drive sim racing experience at the highest level, so that you don't need to have an IT background, but you can drive some of the finest simulators in the world, and in a format that is perfectly custom tailored to whatever your goals are. So if you just want to come in and experience these things to drive for yourself, we've got a way you can do that. If you want really top level driver coaching and driver development, we can specialize in delivering that without you ever having to touch a mouse and keyboard. So that's why we work with the sims that we do. That's why we built the place that we do. And our members here absolutely love it. We've been growing really strong since our official grand opening, I think, was almost exactly 1 year ago. And we're very close to capacity at membership right now. So it's been a really fun, exciting year, and we have some really cool things planned for the next, I would say, 12 to 18 months. I'll leave it at that. I can't say much more on that right now, but more is yet to come. So, so a little bit about me. Like I said, I'm here on a day-to-day basis. We come at this from a real motorsports background and how we developed everything, where the business model came from. I've been a race engineer. Well, I've been in professional motorsports in one way or another since I was 18. And I've truly been an engineer of sorts since I graduated from college, working primarily in motorsports. So I started as a kind of a junior engineer on a Ferrari Challenge team, and then Lamborghini Super Trofeo, and then that led to opportunities to work with LMP3 programs in IMSA, which then led to GT3 programs in IMSA. So I've really been on the real engineering and timing stand for quite a long time in the real racing world. And at the same time, I was of the generation that grew up playing Gran Turismo and Forza, and then iRacing, and just purely because, I want to go driving myself, but I can't afford to do so, so this is as close as I can get. So I took my experience working in real racing, and then, I had this thought of working on GT3 teams on race weekends, and there's so much money that's spent to go faster, but there's still such limited seat time on race weekends that why does no one bring a really good simulator to a racetrack so that you can kind of use it in line with what you're doing on a race weekend as another development tool with all the downtime that drivers and teams potentially can have? Like, why not weaponize the use of a simulator at a racetrack? So that's where we started in 2019, where we took one of these simulators, just an older version of it. We put it into a 45-foot gooseneck trailer, and we traveled the full IMSA calendar. Like, our first event ever was the 2019 Daytona 24, which, for anyone who remembers, was soaking wet. They actually red flagged it a couple hours from the end just because it was totally way too dangerous to actually drive safely. So, so we did that for a number of years. Through COVID, we started working more with the Road to Indy, the junior series for IndyCar. It's obviously hyper competitive. It's a lot of young drivers in open wheel cars. We made a huge difference for a number of drivers, getting them on the podium, especially drivers who are perhaps more budget limited. The ability to get really high level sim training at the racetrack on race weekends for a very small fraction of a percent of their budget that they actually get spent. That really converted pretty significantly to a lot of drivers' positive results. So we took that and expanded on it when we moved into our fixed base operation here. Like I said, we took a year to build it from 21 into 22, and then we opened summer of last year, and here we are now with twice the number of sims and a whole lot more space than a 45-foot trailer. So again, I come from an engineering background. I've got a degree in mechanical engineering from Penn State. I did Formula SAE. I've worked on a lot of racing teams. I've busted a lot of knuckles. I've worked on a lot of cars, started sweeping floors, done it a lot on the real racing side. I've never really truly been trained as a driver other than the sim racing that I've done myself, and then of course what I've absorbed working on teams, working around some of the best engineers, coaches, strategists, and drivers on the planet. So I'm kind of self-taught, but I've been around a lot of really high-level stuff for a long time. So I'm kind of, I'd like to think that I'm a little unique in how my driving skill has been developed. That not quite an amateur driver, but I'm not quite a pro either. So one day, my goal is to work towards getting into a race car at some point in the future as well. Working closer to that, we've been doing more track days here and there. And the goal is to get into some sort of GT4 car by the end of the year for myself. So working to make that a reality. But for now, our racing's still virtual. So, all right, I'll stop talking about me because I really don't enjoy doing that. Let's talk, Angelo. I really like how this thing drives so far. So what we started with is the baseline.
Excuse me, we're working. We're talking about the graphics, right? We're talking about the new livery. There's some questions here, some high-tech stuff. You keep
Okay.
driving. And try to be smoother on the wheel.
Okay.
And those yellow gloves. What did you say about the yellow gloves?
Yeah, they're blinding me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I need to focus more on the driving. I'm just doing too much talking right now.
Yeah, your happy hands, and you said the car's nervous and twitchy, so we'll deal with that later, but do me a favor, just slow your hands down, go for 1 point through the corner. Try to.
Got it.
Copy that. Thank you.
Yep.
And we're back to livery. Give me a second.
Yep. I'll set up a fast lap here and do something representative because I know I'm not quite close right now. Got the new Corvette breathing down my neck right now. To get
Just
out of the
letting
way.
you know that there's a naturally aspirated V8 right there.
Yes, what this Ferrari should have in it. The Corvette sounds more like the Ferrari than the Ferrari does. I don't know if anyone's ever seen one of these Corvettes in person, but they sound fantastic. Flat plane, naturally aspirated V8s. Of course, now I'm on much more worn tires than normal, but I'll still do my best to get a read of how the car feels right now. Weather conditions, yeah, we're at about 71 Fahrenheit, 96 track temp, which is, you know, pretty high for this. I haven't really had a chance to even look at my tire temps, Angela, but I'm sure you have.
Let me
All
get
right,
the tire temps up for him.
Let's talk magic stuff. We'll be moving screens around, trying to get custom stuff going. So sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, just trying to get a good marching and screen so that and a decent view, so we know we're gonna have a bit of traffic. As you know, for me, traffic and the concern of the race is pretty big.
Yep.
All right, so talk to me. What do you got? What do we want to do?
Yeah, so we talked about this a little bit before, but compared to the Mercedes, this is very precise, and you feel I'm having to constantly tell myself to slow my hands down everywhere. Like, we don't need to have happy hands. The car is not loose the way that the Mercedes was. So just calm everything down, float into nice arcs everywhere, trust the downforce of the grip. Without even thinking about it, I'm moving my hands too much. Just calm everything down. It shouldn't look too busy from the outside. And the thing responds really well. On old tires, I just made up a bunch of time. In terms of what I would want more out of it, I think, I don't know, what do you guys see? I think the carousel was somewhere that I wasn't sure if it was me or if it was the car that we needed to work on a little bit.
Right up that process.
You're cutting in and out a little bit again there.
All right, we're trying something. Apparently, I have metal in my hand. If I keep my hand up on the headset, we get a little squelch garble. So, remember what we talked about that one? Where you say, I know. What? Excuse me. I want to turn.
I think you're muted again, Angelo.
Yes.
We're having some fun. Alright, so car's a little bit too responsive, I think, for you right now. So I'd knock a little bit of low speed out of it, try to deaden it a little bit, and I'd probably take some high speed out to try to quench some of those bumps over the curb strikes into bust up right out of the box.
Yeah, that would be really nice, and I think I'll box this lap.
Box.
I think the other thing I would like is just that it's quite unforgiving over the bumps in general, and I can do my best to avoid them in some places. Like they're okay, but sometimes a slight error puts me onto a bump, and then it's like I'm in outer space right away, and I would just love a little bit more room for error with the car, I guess. But this thing just hooks. This thing, I just feels like a rocket ship compared to the Mercedes. I feel dumb that I drove it all last season the way we did, but, you know, we made it work, so. Okay. All right, so one thing I want to do, and I should have told you guys ahead of time. So, TJ, you're spotting for me. How about you poke through the setup menu for me? Are you comfortable doing that so that you can see what Angelo's looking at?
We're working through headsets. My headset's going a little static garbled, both input and output.
Okay.
So I'm on TJ's right now.
In that case, then I will pull up the menu, no problem.
Pull it up, please.
Sure.
All right. Right off the bat, where's our front and rear shock settings?
Okay. Greg, I got you over here. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but...
Oh, I'm technically in it right now, so hold on, let me get out. So that, Angelo,
yeah.
I can literally stay in the car here, and then you can make changes.
Yeah, not today. We're working through a few tech issues, so it's either going to be you or TJ.
Cannot edit while, there we go, driver's in the car. So now I can edit. Okay, so what are we doing?
So low speed compression. Let's find chassis dampers. Next page. Dampers, next page. And low speed compression. Let's go down 2 clicks all the way around the whole car. Front and rear. No. You can leave rebound. We're just doing compression first.
Wonder if maybe we should do this on my screen so that people can follow along with what we're changing.
That is a great call. Let me just cancel this and get out.
Okay, never mind. All right. Sorry, we're trying things here, guys. It's all good. All right, so you're out of that?
And we are out. Clear.
Okay. All right, so...
I can't see that. It's so damn small.
All right, well, I can tell you where we are with everything.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, so...
So tell me where you're at.
Damper-wise?
Damper-wise.
So dampers, we're
So low speed compression, we're at +6.
Out of...
And again, are we going... Which way is stiff and which way is hard on this thing?
11 is maximum damping, 0 is minimum. So we have 12,
so
12 clicks from 0 to 11.
Let's knock a little bit out of the low speed compression, like 2 clicks.
All around?
No, just fronts right now off the bat.
So 2 clicks out?
I would probably do the rears. Was the rear lively at all? It's mostly front.
Mostly front. I would love it to be a little bit less pointy, yeah.
Okay, so we did that. Let's take high speed compression, 2 clicks out, maybe 3 all the way around. Compression, softer.
All right, so compression.
I don't want to...
High speed.
It's a big change, but let's see what this thing does. We can always put it back or put some more back in.
So we were at 7. We are now at 4.
4.
High speed
Copy that.
Front and rear.
Copy that. Go back to chassis.
Sure.
What do we got? Ride height.
So
199
front.
Spring perch offset. 4 degree. 4 degree. 4 degree
out.
can be a little bit lively. Maxed out. Rear 273.
There's a lot of high load stuff here, so maybe the camper is stiff too.
We're okay.
Okay.
Let's run a couple of laps. Just do damper change first.
Okay.
Copy that.
And if you want to make a note, my fuel consumption in the dry with this from this run was 3.2, not the 3.1 we talked about earlier. All right. Then we've got about...
Saying that one again. Fuel consumption is different?
It's at 3.2 liters a lap, up from 3.1 that I told you guys ahead of time. Just for your reference, if you know where we are in the middle of a race, if I don't have the time to tell you. And we're on a full race fuel load right now. already like how
better.
Already like how that feels.
You know what's funny is just watching the front splitter to the ground, it definitely picked up motion on graphically. So what we're doing now is jiving with what our pictures and our screens and our hand responses. So
Yep.
good job on the physics engine so far.
Okay. Yeah, let me get some into these things and really start pushing it. Because I want to see if there's any downsides elsewhere. You see the tire temps now, Angelo, in a slightly different place than the Mercedes was?
Yeah, I copied that. Already saw it. 144, 137.
Okay. Do we have any questions or input from our viewers tonight?
We have viewers?
Hope someone's watching.
I love it. She's definitely a lot calmer over the bumps.
Yeah, it
chassis
feels-
does not seem to be anything crazy.
Yep, totally.
Overall balance, one steered input, turn one. Go,
Yep.
go, go.
Receive instructions. Welcome to the, I believe, 70 some odd subscribers that you got recently. So congratulations, Greg and the Chicane Club. No questions coming in yet, but shout out to those that have been joining us. So Dr. Mike, Mr. Nelson, Mr. Dave King, and of course Replica Racing in the house.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to thank our guest who's also here tonight, courtesy of Angelo. We've got Ryan Imperial, who's the damper engineer from Hunko's Hollander Racing's IndyCar team. So we have someone who's way more of an expert at this than I am in the house tonight, just kind of spectating. He's off camera right now, but it's great to have him here. You know, he's had a very busy month of May. We were talking about earlier.
Yeah, good chat, good chat. Good friend, Ryan. Thank God for being here. So we're just running through some setup stuff. What was funny is I got a little nod from him over there in the corner. So I think he approves.
Okay. What's great about this Ferrari that, you know, is just the fun of working up to this thing, is that it really has a lot more in store than perhaps it feels like it does. If you kind of just drive it on your normal like understanding of where the limit of a car is, you'll kind of plateau and you'll be like, how am I 2 seconds off? What this car does, that I'll tell you in a second what it reminds me of.
Lobby also 8:45 race start, right? Not 8:30.
8:45, yeah. So I know we're okay for that too. This car, when it really gets loaded, it actually has more grip than your steering feel and your other inputs would lead you to believe. This car usually always has a little bit in store that if you just push it a little bit further, it actually will reward you. But you have to kind of just know from intuition that it's there. Prototypes do that. Prototypes do this thing, especially in downforce situations, that if you just lean on the front wheel a little bit more, it will actually start rewarding you. And that's a hard thing for gentleman drivers to deal with. But the way I've always talked about it, especially the 296 from experience of competing against it in real life, seeing a lot about it, watching its driving style, talking to drivers, this thing drives like an LMP2 car, which is the highest compliment it could have, unless you're racing against it, and you're like, this thing is totally unfair. It's a rocket ship. So, fortunately, we're going to benefit from that tonight and not be having to compete against it. So, this thing's really cool. I don't know if you have any experience with that, Angela, about kind of what's actually going on there, but it's something I've always experienced is that it has this kind of unintuitive mystery grip that if you just know when and how to use it, it's just lying in wait for you the whole time.
We call that an Atlantic car and tunnels.
Yes, it's usually
So
downforce related, yeah.
You just, the faster you go, the quicker I have.
Yes.
But it's good when the mechanical follows that too as well.
Yeah, the Mercedes did not do that at all. There was nothing left. We were shutting that thing all the time. There was nothing left to provide. We do one more here. Yeah, I can just start pushing harder and chucking this thing in harder everywhere. It's just really impressive. They always got more to give. I don't know that there's any negatives that I'm feeling with the change we made, Angelo. I think it's much more planted and comfortable over the bus stop.
Well, the big thing was race distance.
I just got
Easy.
overzealous there. I'm going to back out and move to the race log.
All right, box. Yeah, so I was looking long distance. You know, you had some inflection in your words and said, I've got to stay on top of it to run distance. Basically, it was just a little bit too knife edge. And every driver's going to make a little bit of a mistake. And I don't want to end up in the grass and throw something away because we didn't take 2 clicks of shock out of it. Lap time wise, you and I have 8-9 minutes to deal with track. Talk to me, Goose.
Yeah,
new car for you.
It's really good. I'm being totally honest.
Then go faster.
I think I just need to go faster. I think I just need to drive at this point.
Okay.
There's
did
nothing.
you have one input that said, "Hey, turn 11 sucks. Turn 7 can't get through the boot."
I have to be very careful on the laces of the boot and the toe of the boot, which for anyone watching is right here and then right here. Those 2 areas I just need to be very careful on my braking release. I don't think there's anything that's
What's it doing?
It's just very knife edge, and it's very easy to
Knife edge.
perhaps misjudge the speed and go in a little bit too deep and then not know until it's too late, or it's just you just initiate a little bit of an over rotation and that's hard to catch, and it just continues.
Over rotation
on the brake pedal.
Trail braking.
Just too much trail braking, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's
it's toe the boot.
Yeah, I think that's
slow and slow. Slow and slow.
Trying to keep I guess the limiting factor in toe also is the rear of the car, but it is only there because of what I've come to understand when I'm coaching other people there, is that just the uphill nature of it is that you're just possibly easily oversaturate the rear of the car. So that's just something I drive around. I don't know if I'd want to make huge changes to the car that are going to
stop with your engineering thinking.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
So let's just go back to setup. Setup page.
Yep, I'm loading into it now. We only got a couple.
Yeah, rear arrow in the slowest corner. Huh?
I didn't say arrow.
We're having lots of conversations back here. We're having some fun.
Yeah. I do like in turn 9, so the NASCAR re-entry turn, which is the slowest speed corner on the track. You're trying to put power down. I know we're in second gear a couple other places, but that's a big one we're really trying to hammer down out of there. You can get a little bit of a rotation, and I can kind of correct some push with pretty liberal use of the right pedal. I'm trying not to do that. That is a correction when I make a mistake, but it can do that somewhat predictably. I know it's going to be not good for tire deg, and it's not the fast way around it, but it is a correction tool that I use when I make a mistake.
Okay.
So, all right, setup menu.
All right, give me the worst corner again. You mentioned 9. You mentioned toe of the boot or the laces? Laces then toe.
Toe is more so than laces.
Overall characteristic toe of the boot.
I'm struggling the most with power down out of that.
Rear toe? Rear camber? Where are we at?
Here's rear toe and camber. It may be driver error though, which is why I have much less seat time in this, and that's why I'm like, do we make changes for me or do I make changes for the car?
We can always put it back.
We can just put it back. All right, let's do something quick.
All right. So what's rear toe? I can't see. Screen's too small.
62 thou toe in, left and right.
Left and right. What's front toe?
Total toe is 0.119 total in.
Copy that.
So kind of equal amount in is out.
Yeah. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me.
I think I just need to drive more, if I'm being honest.
All right. What about brakes and brake bias? Into
that's the one area that I think for the race, out of a little bit of caution, I would go 1 click forward. I'm presently at 49.1 on the front, which I know it being below 50%, this is the default setting. It feels really good. So I know, even though it's below 50, believe me, this makes sense.
So turn 1 brake zone's going downhill, and also so is going into the ankle of the boot, into the laces.
Yep.
So it can probably handle a little more front bias. What are you thinking about that?
I think that front would help there. It would help with stopping efficiency, and it would make it more comfortable in all the trailing release situations. So
let's leave this setup alone. Let's try brake bias only.
Yeah, I can do that live while I'm in the car.
Do that.
So.
Oh, you can do it live too?
Yes.
Well, you want to run some laps first? We are...
Yeah, I know we're getting close.
8:36.
Okay. So 1 click is 0.2% of adjustment, which I can absolutely feel.
What?
I mean, not right now, but I can feel 1. I can do 2.
It's hypersensitive butt.
I can feel 1 is what I'm telling you.
Go 2. You gotta go over the limit to find the limit.
Okay, we're at 49.5 then, up from 49.1.
All right. I'll guarantee you the butt's not going to come around now.
Yep. Track temp looks about 10 degrees colder for what it's worth.
Yeah, let's just keep an eye on your tire temp.
Yep.
Copy that.
And
118 still cold.
Copy. For anyone watching as well, the new thing that they're doing a little bit differently in this series on iRacing this season is that last season you would know there was really the chances of rain were either 100% or like 98 or 0%. So either it was absolutely going to rain in the session or not. And there was no room for, predicting on that. It was just it was or it wasn't. This season on iRacing, those odds are more in the middle. So we don't really know what sort of weather we're going to get until we officially load into the race session tonight. In this present lobby session, it looks like there's a very small sliver of a chance of rain in about an hour of track time. I don't know if that carries over
tire
to the
temp 140.
Okay. I don't know if that carries over into real life, but there is a chance that we have to throw this all out the window and drive in the rain for the race, which I'm ready to do. We'll be kind of figuring it out. There is a default rain setup, Angelo, that we can pull up if we need to, that I've driven before, and it's pretty predictable.
In this car? You drove rain in this car?
Actually, no, I have not driven rain.
P-car, yeah. Clear.
I've driven rain in other cars. Mostly the Mercedes.
This is a new car to me.
Yeah.
Unless you do a little spy work behind my back, I don't know what's going on here at the team.
Oh, it stops in a turn 1 now.
Yeah.
I'm so much later than I would have ever been in the Mercedes.
Certain tracks have incline or decline in brake zones, and that's going to be the brake bias dance.
Yep.
Summit Point's got the chute. You come down this steep hill if you're braking for your life to make this slow corner, but then turn 1 is pretty flat or rises towards you, and you can really tell a lot about brake bias. Go watch those 2 corners about what you can stick and what you can't stick.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and I'm not. In theory, I'm sure the aliens out there are making bias changes every corner of every lap.
Schumacher.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to rely on making those changes every lap because I'm eventually.
Neither do I. I'd rather just drive. Yep.
I'd rather just drive and make a change when I need a holistic change to the car.
Spot on. Yep.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a driver error there as well. This thing stops like no one's. Mercedes would never stop like that before. Also, on a more hardware-related note, Angelo and I rebuilt our brake master cylinders that ones you guys can see on the overlay. We personally rebuilt them ourselves last week. Just kind of a maintenance thing. Won't go into it too much, but brakes feel a lot better on the sim now than they ever did before.
Love it.
Yeah. All right, so this be quick. Oh, still slow. That was deeper than I've ever gone before, and it still worked.
Well, maybe you can use it as a passing zone then, too.
Yeah. Trying to free it up through the S's. On the aero side of things, it's not aero loose, but I don't know that it's aero tight for me too much either, so we could try 1 click of pulling the rear wing out of it, but I don't want to lose any stability. But we do have time to test that. So
Turn 11's your big corner there. Carousel coming down, feeling good.
yeah, that felt really planted there. Again, not aero tight.
Mm-hmm.
I think just felt good, honestly.
Prototype's coming.
Yep.
Close. Danger.
Yep.
Outside. 1, 2, 3 coming. 1.
Okay.
2. 4 now.
Okay.
3. Fourth one. 100 yards back.
Okay.
All clear. Go, go, go.
All right.
Oh shit, that's a new Corvette. It's black. I couldn't see it.
That's okay.
That guy's slow. Oh, it's a new Corvette. Oh shit. He's in class.
This thing gives me the confidence to get right up next to that wall every time that I don't know if I ever would have been able to get that close comfortably with Mercedes.
Yeah, I saw you jumping up to there. That's usually a telt. When you get really close to that wall on 11.
Yeah.
Comfortable with the car.
Well, I wouldn't do it in real life. I think we can use more of the racing surface on the way out in turn 1. I could just use more space there and just roll more speed as a result. Which I would never do in real life.
8:42. Time.
Yeah. Copy. All right. I'm going to pull off. We can give it one last change. What do you want to try? You got 3 minutes.
You better start talking. I got nothing.
I want to trim it out one bit.
All right.
My thought,
A little bit.
just a little bit, just real quick test, and we can always go
Okay.
back.
Okay.
just think
Micro hit front rear or both?
What's that?
Front rear micro. What are you thinking?
We only adjustment we have is the rear.
Oh. Okay.
So we're at 10 of.
I could change the rake.
We're at max rear wing.
Driving with the training wheels on. Nice.
I don't want to change the balance. Can we just pull the rear one click out of the rear wing is my thought.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're still learning the car.
Yeah.
You know, if we don't have test data, then we're never going to learn. So.
Yeah. I think this will be the.
Don't crash it. Just kidding.
I'll tell really quickly on this one.
One lap.
Yeah.
Gotta be cold.
And then we're gonna have to figure out our fuel numbers. But that's okay. So for anyone listening, almost every race last season, except for the last one, we did some practice races. No, getting ready for all this. We did some races kind of offline just to, get sorted, work through some things, see how the races kind of unfold and whatnot. We did not have the time for that today, unfortunately. Daphne and I were up in Montreal for the Grand Prix this past weekend, and we just got home late last night, and then today has been kind of a, just getting back to the swing of things. We didn't have the time to...
Mustang behind.
Yeah, I see them. They sound really good here in the sim as well.
They simulated the sound perfect.
Yes.
P-car passing the Mustang.
Copy. So it's just been kind of a mad dash since we got home late last night. So you guys are going to watch us do it live. I think I've
Two
done
cars inside of the Mustang coming.
Copy. I'll get offline for this
One on you.
Yep.
Another one coming.
Yep.
Mustang's gonna follow.
Okay.
He thinks he's racing. It's good. It's
And
good.
one prototype zigged it off anyway. I'll back it up. I'm gonna run. I'll probably just get enough time to get through like the carousel.
Before you
Yeah,
bounce
copy
out.
that.
Yes, I will.
Turn 11. Send it. Send it. Send it. See if you can hit the wall.
Okay.
I'm only kidding.
Oh, there it is. I'm gonna try it anyway. Oh, we got a little loose there. All right, I'm gonna pull over.
Copy that.
I don't know. Hard to say. I don't want
Hard
to
to
find
say.
out during the race.
Whim.
It's just.
Only 1 degree of wing. Just
All
change
right,
your line.
I'll do it. I'm gonna do it. I'll do
Alright.
it.
Be a driver. Be a man.
I'll put the gun in my head on that one.
Isaiah just lost his. Yeah, you forgot that it's comedy hour sometimes.
I know it's one click, but I'm an engineer. I do things on the conservative side. I'm trying to deprogram myself as the
Yeah,
engineer and
yeah,
reprogram as the driver.
yeah. Drive. You drive the car.
I drives the car. What's the worst that can happen? I can crash the car. Points win championships. Finishing wins championships. But I'm a race car driver in a Ferrari.
All right, Ferrari.
I
Don't
feel
tub
so
this one.
It's only $1 gazillion to replace. Only the most expensive GT3 car ever made.
Is it?
Yeah, the 488 was $1 million delivered. The Mercedes was
Really?
$550. And all the others were in between that. The Porsche was, towards the expensive end. I think the Lambo was about 800, but the Ferrari was, I think, 1.1 delivered with the Evo kit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the day where the fun. It's like, oh yeah, we just bought a car. Great. How much? $500,000, and we're air freighting it over.
Yeah.
How much is it? What did that cost? Another 34,000.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, it's not enough to matter anyway. Oh, all right, let's look at the weather real quick. Okay, it's at least a dry race, friends. Okay. All right, did we save the... Yeah, everything's saved from our previous thing. I'm just going to save it as our race setup. Ta-da! All right, so... don't have enough time to even barely get out of pit lane for this, so I'm going to save our quali setup. We're just going to purely take all the fuel out of it, and if it's really diabolical in quali, well...
I love the vote of confidence. Thanks. I'll start drinking now.
You know what I mean. I trust you.
I don't trust me. I'm just guessing. I read this book, Carol Smith, An Engineer in Your Pocket.
My backpack.
Should have brought it. I should have brought it.
It's in. I think it's in my backpack.
All right. Watkins Glen is a place we know. Let's have some fun.
Yeah. Fortunately, it didn't matter much that I didn't get much practice. I only driven a million laps in other cars here at this point. So for anyone else noticing, I've got some new nearly glow
School
in the
bus
dark
yellow.
glows. Can see them with my eyes closed with how bright they are.
Traffic cop.
And our blue seatbelts on tonight. So, just a little bit more in character for us. I love them. These are the new TG10. I had the TG9 from Sawbelt last time, which are a little bit on the older side. Oh yeah, Josiah's got them too. Yeah, I think I got you a pair too, Josiah. These are the TG10s. These are awesome. They feel much nicer on the inside, and they're way grippier on the wheel. They breathe a lot nicer. They're awesome, and I haven't even got a chance to try their new Gecko Tech gloves. We're going to get a pair of them here pretty soon too. So, all right. I need to shut up and drive now.
Love it.
All right. Qualifying, we're on low fuel, same setup as we're going to run for the race. I've got one out lap.
I didn't do the calculations for low fuel. We're screwed. Best of luck.
I figured I winged it. I think we're going to be really close.
We'll be all right.
I think 1 liter heavy, which I think I can manage. So we get one lap to the line to belt heat in the tires and set one up, and then we're allowed to turn 2 fast laps. Everyone's in the same boat with that one, so we got to make one of our 2 ones work. So kind of logic would dictate you take your first one a little bit on the conservative time so that you get something registered, and then on the second one, if everything goes well on the first one, you can push it a little bit harder and have a little bit more heat in the tires, go a little bit harder. But if we screw up the first one, we got to take the second one a little bit easy so we can at least not be in dead last. All right. I'm gonna shut up and focus here.
$141.
Copy.
Car temp 150. Go, go, go.
Okay. Pushing a little bit too hard on the tires, but it's okay.
No, I don't think you're pushing too hard on the tires.
Copy.
Three purple sectors. Full send into 11.
Copy. All right. 46-1 is in the ballpark for me. I think I can do a little better.
I got one minor problem.
What's that?
I didn't see anything wrong.
Yeah, I know. This one I'll. Hold. Yes. Thank you. That was better.
Back up 70, go fast. Overcooked.
Woo. That's gonna put me in the mix. Whew. All right. I don't know where
And
that
once
came
again,
from.
I didn't see anything. Well, it's good to know you can whistle one. Great job, kiddo. Great job.
I guess I could do it when it counts. I mean, I'm keeping that one click of wing out of it now. It felt a little bit better
Yeah,
in a lot of
you just
places.
didn't have the confidence. Again, you were trying to engineer something that you can't see.
Yeah,
So
and it's a lack of familiarity with this car.
yeah,
Yeah,
again,
again,
we're both trying to learn.
yeah,
We're both trying to learn it. So as fast as we can.
I can drive it. That's for dang sure. But I were just
All
trying
right,
to
give me
figure the thing out.
give me something. How do we go faster?
Confidence, I guess. A lot of that, I think, comes down to just seat time with the car. I'm afraid to tell you.
I'm breaking a hard train of thought, but do not forget to broadcast. There's 300 people registered for this race.
All right.
Oopsie. Thank you, TJ. Keep us on track here.
All right.
Appreciate it.
We just dropped it in there. Thank you, sir, for the reminder because I didn't do it
Give me
earlier.
the worst parts of the track. I got my opinion.
Worst parts. The whole boot section. I'm just fighting for consistency.
6, 7 seem to be your hardest problem.
Yeah, I still think in the middle of the carousel, I'm having a hard time finding the internal. You can go to power now. Like I feel very ambiguous with the power out of the carousel.
Well, you did a great job in coaching yourself through it. So great words, speaking in your helmet, as we would say.
Mhm.
You're like power squeeze, and then you're like hold it, and you're like, okay, I made it through there alive.
Yeah,
So
I
that was
felt
good.
I felt like we need to do our fuel calculation at some point, but
What was our burn? Still the
3.2,
3.2.
but we're always probably 3.1 with traffic. And
Mhm.
the previous race was 25 laps completed by a GT3 car plus 1 for a pace. So 26 laps, 3.1 liters a lap. We could hold 52.
Greg, repeat. What were you talking about?
We need to
3.1.
The race is going to be 25 laps plus 1 pace, so 26 laps at 3.1 liters a lap is 80 something.
80.6.
Okay, and the car can hold 52, so subtract 52 from that.
Copy that. 28.6.
Okay, so I say we can err on the side of caution and give it 30.
The
So
full 30. Yeah.
I think
Full
a full
30
30.
beans.
So if you want to preset that
TJ,
TJ for 30, and
he's already got it. Good
and
man.
if you could set me for left side tires only, so uncheck the right side tire replacement.
Yep, he
Perfect.
did.
Thank you.
Spot on.
I think that's all we need for that, and then we're gonna work on timing our pit stops such that we do it right.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
If you're watching Marching Ants, then I'll let you focus on that and timing.
Trying to. Yep.
So, yeah, for anyone watching, we usually try to time the pit stop when we're going to have the most number of prototypes go past us, because them going past us costs us time. So let's try to let the biggest field of them go through so we can kind of get away from the stop and then hopefully enter some free traffic or into clear track where we can run our best laps. So, whew. Man, I got so comfortable with that Mercedes. I'm feeling not as comfortable with this car now. It's fast, obviously. It's just different.
Jake would like to let you know, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Josiah just said something to the effect of, doesn't matter how comfortable you feel, you look good. I think that was a plug in the livery. I'm not sure.
The car does look really good, dude. I'm like, I love it from where I'm sitting. I love seeing these big yellow fenders and these big brake vents coming out in front of me. I'm only seeing a little bit of it, but it looks really good in the replays. For anyone
I'm
listening,
looking at the other cars around. It's
yeah,
definitely looking good.
and for you guys watching, if you race on iRacing yourself, you can now get our Mercedes livery from last season that Josiah himself designed. The link is right in our description, or you can go onto Trading Paints and type up, I think it's just your name, Josiah, right? It should pop right up in there.
Yeah, if you just type in Replica Racing, it'll show up there.
Yeah, or Chicane Club, I think that also pulls it right up too.
Yep, Chicane Club.
So, yeah, you guys can drive the Mercedes. We'll release the Ferrari livery at the end of the season, I think, would be the plan.
That's appropriate. Good job, guys.
Yeah. So there's a liquid death, that canned water company livery on this Mustang. That's cool. Murder your thirst. All right, so we are starting. We qualified 5th. Did I really qualify 5th? That's awesome.
Yeah, really good job. The car looked good. I really couldn't pick up anything handling-wise. Just saying, yeah, you're leaving some stuff on the table here. It was one of those where we'd have to sit down, a little data.
Yeah, I think we just
Crunch
need a
some
bigger
numbers.
window of time. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Let's go.
Always. Yeah, maybe we need to do some just test sessions that we live stream at some point.
All right.
But another
Let's
time.
focus on our start here.
Yep.
It's going to be a fun one.
All top 6 is Ford and Ferrari. I think they made a movie about that one.
Ooh, you're a comedian. You're very funny.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave the bias where it was also. I felt fine. I had really good stopping power.
Why would you say that in a negative? I'm going to leave it where it is now. Let's talk about it in a positive. Start with the positive notes.
No, I like where it is. I like the change.
You can really hold the mail down, turn 1.
Oh, yeah. And very confident on the brakes. I'm not worried about some over-rotation in the boot here.
Copy that.
All right, so GTP are in the toe of the boot. We'll probably be coming to 9.
9:10, yeah. My guess.
Yeah. When we go green.
Are we green when they're green?
Yes. And
Copy that.
they can take off as soon as the pace car pulls out, which is a super late move. So obviously, coming to turn 11 is where they're going to go.
Yep, yep. Tire temp?
Yeah, I know we're quite cold right now.
Tire temp?
115 all around. Yep. All right, GTB field is coming to 10. Probably going to be as we come out of turn 8 here. We'll be on the inside for 9 and 10. All right, getting ready here. Who's ready to start our second season on iRacing? Let's do this thing.
All right, let's go.
I think we're about to go green.
P car is 10.
There we go. That's it. I think we're going. That's green flag.
Green. Clear, slot in.
Let's go racing.
Clear. Clear into 1.
Okay. Looks like there's 2 GTPs behind.
Tire temp 147.
Copy.
Shout out to Daphne. Liquid control unit is doing well.
Good. I should have drank more water. Okay, though.
Settle in, no mistakes. All clear, front and rear.
Copy.
Clear, turn 1. P car inside. P car looking. Making a mess out of everything behind you.
I think it's oh,
He's going to come up. He's going to come up.
Yep.
I don't know if we want to be brave and try to take 3 people out at once.
He can go around the outside here.
Yeah, here he comes outside.
Copy.
Clear. Clear, all you.
So, something I'm realizing now that I noticed in a practice session earlier, Angelo, we can make, at the expense of some time in a pit stop, we can make front.
P car, second car behind.
We can make front and rear anti-roll bar changes and a rear wing change in our pit stop. Bar change costs. Front bar is.
P car coming.
Okay.
Looking inside. Looking outside. Outside.
All right.
Clear all class, all around. Go, go, go.
Got me.
They're tight. Let's start stretching.
Yep. Front bar change costs 5 seconds and a stop. Rear is 10. No, bar changes are both 5 and a.
Turn
rear
11,
wing
full
is 10.
send. Do not hit inside curb. Go, go, go.
Copy. Alright, I will shut up.
A little later on the brake in turn 1.
Copy.
Three wide and the S is behind you.
Whew.
Deep breath. All clear behind.
Copy. We need a true code word for me to shut the hell up and start driving.
That's usually when I just fill in any blank.
What do you say?
Usually when I fill in any blank. So, if I tell you to do something, I'm on the same page. I'm just telling you to shut up.
Nope. All good.
So turn 11, you did real well. No inside curve, full send. You stretch the guys behind you.
Copy.
1 and S is good, good, good. So you're able to stretch them. Problem is the top 3 are walking us a little bit.
Yeah. Wow, this thing stops. I can clean it up a little bit, but this thing, unbelievable how quick it stops.
Copy that. Let's use it.
Yeah.
2 laps ago, you were lazy on the brakes in the 1, and all the guys noticed.
Copy. Keep me honest on that. Try to avoid the curb there, but sometimes I land there in an effort not to change the radius of the corner.
Yep, copy that. Nice line through 1.
Yep. Thank you.
Pick up the speed a little bit deeper on the brake perhaps. Just a tickle.
Yep. I can open up the exits and use more exit curve.
Copy that.
GTP is coming up, looks like.
Inside, inside, inside. Box, box, everybody out. Big hips, big hips.
Got
2
it.
cars behind, GTP. 2 coming. Outside, 1.
See him.
Outside 2, clear, 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 full throttle.
Thank you.
Two P cars coming.
Yep, see him.
1 behind. Inside. Next one. Looking, looking, looking.
Can wait.
Copy that.
Thank
Your
you.
call. Good job. Full throttle. Go, go, go. Tuck in. car. Coming inside. 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 Clear. Go, go, go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Pedal, pedal, pedal.
Yep. Just caught trying to figure out what he was going to do.
Bus stop, you were faster than them. Carousel, you were faster than them. Just be patient.
Yep.
Inside looking. Good job. Like I said, good job.
Thank
You are faster than in the bus stop. 2 prototypes coming outside.
Copy.
Outside. Outside.
Yep.
Outside. Clear. Go, go, go. B card. Second car behind you.
Okay.
Lights on. Clear. 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 Corvette's bucking. Clear. Clear.
That a little bit.
Turn 1. Here he comes.
Copy.
Hold your line. Hold your brakes on. Go deep.
Off track, it's okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a slowdown, so you're good, dude.
Yep.
B car. Close. Behind the
Copy.
Corvette.
Got it. These are P2s now, mostly. Looks like.
P2. 1, 2, 3. 3 coming.
Copy.
4 possible.
If you can, let me know which class, because it helps me understand the closing rate.
It's the wedgie one with the freaking lights flicking. What else you want to know?
It's like a spaceship.
No, I know. Closing distance. Last one inside.
Copy. Thank you.
Clear, clear, clear.
Whew.
P car.
Yep.
Behind. Behind. Inside. Dick. Inside.
Okay.
Clear. One more. Inside, hard. Second one coming behind the Corvette.
Okay.
Three coming. One. Outside, inside, inside, outside. Oh, getting a little sloppy. Another one right behind him.
Yep,
All 3
yep.
coming. Same spot.
Yep.
Inside. He had to switch. Corvette's playing with him.
Yep.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Here he comes. Hold your line. Hold your line. All clear. Go, go, go.
Whew.
Well done from the other people in the room.
Making us work for it tonight.
Heart rate.
Yeah.
Nice. P car, 2 cars behind. P car on top. Another one coming.
Okay.
Another one coming. Behind the vet. It's danger. Danger.
Guys
More
are
coming.
awfully creative.
Yeah, more coming. Here we go. Another one inside. Another one inside. 2. Another one inside.
Oh boy.
Another one inside. Corvette's poking. Poking.
I see him. I see him.
It's alright, it's alright. P-car behind both of you guys. Looking. 3 wide, 3 wide, 3 wide. Clear. Go, go, go.
Whew.
Well done.
Yeah. Thank you. Not gonna happen, Mr. Corvette.
No. You got brakes and you got this whole sector.
Yep.
Yeah, you stretch him. Another car. Stretch him again. Throttle.
The way it drives out of a corner is so solid that I'm not anticipating how well it drives out on power now.
Alright, let's pick up the throttle a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
I think it's the higher G corners that it likes, you know. I think
Yeah.
You can squeeze the throttle harder.
But like, it carves on power better than when it's rolling. Like, so it's almost like
Yeah, she
the
likes to
diff
drive
opens
on
up.
throttle. Yep.
Yes.
So, squeeze it earlier. Fastest lap yet.
Okay.
Go, go, go. Purple sectors everywhere. That's you picking up the throttle.
All
Let's
right.
go 1% more earlier. Pick up the throttle everywhere.
Got it.
Heavy hit corners. Relax on the softer corners.
Yep.
P-car gonna come. P-car coming. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Inside.
Just one.
Clear. Go, go, go. Just one.
Okay. It does.
If I say P-car coming, it's only gonna be one.
Okay.
Alright?
That works
If
for me.
I do see a gap or doubles or whatever, so whatever's gonna be dangerous is gonna be the one. If it's
Okay.
gonna be 3 on top of each other, I'll tell you 3.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I
can
got
work
you.
with that.
No worries. Love you.
Thank you.
Copy that.
Probably getting close to our pit stop window now.
I have no idea. I'm having a heart attack.
Okay.
18 liters left.
Got it. All right. We can take our stop whenever. I won't do it now, but keep an eye on that on the marching
Now
end.
we got 2 yellow dots behind us, but after that, this is gonna suck. This would have been a good early pit stop. Yeah, this would have been early, but P-car's coming. P-car's coming.
Yeah. Let's let the P2 field get closer to us.
Yep, copy that. One more outside, second car. One more inside, second car. On top. Nice. Clear. Go, go, go. All clear. Pit stop anytime. Everything's in front of you, unfortunately. We would have had to go early, real early.
Gonna go long.
Long's gonna put us right there. Okay, let's go long.
I'd say we go long until that. Well, P2
Yep.
field's too far away.
Yeah. It's gonna be a tough call, kiddo. How many laps left we got? 16, 3, 6, 9, 12. We got at least 4 laps. They're right in
Yeah.
front of us. I'm gonna say pit now.
Copy that. I can do that.
Box, box, box.
Confirming box. Box this lap.
Copy that. 30 liters on the set. Thanks, TJ. And copy that. Left side only.
Copy.
Box, box. Watch your speed. Awesome.
May have
Well
cost them
done.
a little bit, but that's on them.
What do you say? You were in the lane, pal. You look good. Take a breath. Great running. Turned fastest lap pretty late in the game, so we got some speed picking up the throttle.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep this one going. We're about halfway. We don't have to worry about using fast lanes here. I just drive the shortest distance to pit out.
No, they don't worry about that?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And guess what? Track is clear, all yours.
Beautiful.
We got, come on. We got two coming.
Copy.
Yeah, marching ants are all fouled up. They're regenerating.
That's
Other
okay.
people must be pulling pits and stuff.
I see a Mustang behind me.
Yep, just a Mustang right now. We've got about 1,000 yards, 2 P cars.
Copy. Wish I could be kinder on these tires, but I don't have that liberty.
You got no liberty, pal. Good
Yeah.
job.
We're not worried about breaking them
Nah.
either, so.
Nah. We're good.
Car feels awesome. I'm figuring it out. It's more than I ever have right now. Learned the most in a race.
2 P cars, side of the Mustang, right behind you.
Copy.
Two.
Okay.
Clear, go. Another one behind the Mustang, 500 yards out. Tire
Copy.
temp, 144. You got green light, go.
Got one behind.
We may have need to do some pretty awesome laps here right now. Those Corvettes are probably doing everything they can to pit me right now.
We got one behind.
Copy. Whoa.
Inside.
Two more coming.
Okay.
Two more coming. Inside. Third one coming. 200 yards.
Copy. I should have. Those prototypes understand that there's not really wiggle room for me in the S's there.
One on top, outside, all clear. There was an accident in front of you. I don't know how they could have seen that, but maybe they had a different screen where they predicted.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
It might have been on me and hitting that B car in the S's. Could have seen that coming. On me.
P2's coming.
Copy.
Right behind you.
Don't worry, Josiah, you called him out perfectly fine. That was on me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No. Nothing to apologize for you. It wasn't your fault.
Looks like people are pitting. We just jumped from 11th to now 5th place again. Or 4th place.
Okay.
P car behind. Slow.
Copy.
And inside. Clear. 1,000 yards, next car.
Okay. Probably roll third gear there.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, now that I'm rolling it so much faster, I can do third.
P1 behind, close.
Copy.
Danger. Clear. All clear, 500 yards.
Copy. I think the one Corvette that was behind us is further behind us now after his stop. That's a good sign.
Two P cars coming.
Copy.
Coming hot. Danger close. Two.
There's no room there, dude.
Yeah, well, they were looking for you to hug the inside and give them everything. But drift a little bit. All clear, second car.
Yeah.
Big breath. You are in class. All clear, all clear. Focus in front. That's
Copy.
working on throttle up.
Yep.
Excuse me. Don't do that.
That would have been a $100,000 carbon fiber floor.
TJ said he'd pay for
I'll take you up on that offer.
it. He just fell on the floor. Do we have a defibrillator in here?
Yeah, you get cardboard.
Works for me. Whatever does the job. The finest Italian cardboard.
Pizza boxes.
Right answer.
Let's work on nice light squeeze, throttle all the way around the carousel. No, no, no. Shit.
That was a bit bold for me. Well, that one's on me, guys. Sorry about
Deep
that.
breath. One coming hot, hot, hot. Hold. Two coming hot. Second one. Take your time. Take your time.
Car feels
Three
okay.
coming.
That was
Four
just
coming.
misplacement on the bus stop.
Two more close. Danger.
Yep.
One. Second one. Inside, 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 inside. Clear.
Car feels okay. Darn. Crap.
You just want pizza boxes, that's all.
Yeah. That was a straight up
4 prototypes coming.
mistake.
Alright. Freight train coming. 1,
Copy.
2, 3, 4.
Got it.
Mixture. Hot. Cold. Hot. Next one inside. All
Copy.
3 coming. All 3 coming. All 3 coming. Lift and let them go. Nothing behind. Full throttle. All yours. 1,000 yards. I can't see anything behind you.
Copy. My eyes were in the wrong place at the wrong time at the bus stop, and I just misplaced stuff. That's all that
Well,
was.
That's why you don't do this professionally.
Correct.
Love you. You're still great. Love it.
Copy.
P-car on your back. Outside. Clear.
Copy.
Another one coming. Coming. On top. Inside.
Copy.
Inside. Clear. No one behind you. The entire
Beautiful.
track is in front of you.
Good.
I need you to relax. Not throw it off the bus stop. Okay. Not pretend like you want to get pizza boxes. Let's just work on some driving.
I'm just thinking about pizza.
Yeah, I know. He's like, pizza. All right, focus in
Affirmative.
front.
Yep.
Let's work on throttle squeezing. Apparently she likes throttles in the big corners.
Yep.
So, and you said you want to try to float third gear in turn 1?
Yes. Thank you.
All right.
Yep. We can hunt down this Mustang.
Third gear float.
Oh yeah. That was a lot.
That was nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's low-hanging fruit. I find myself going down in extra gear a lot of places. This thing just has so much torque and it drives out fine. We don't need the extra gear changes.
Yeah, it definitely looks pretty good. That turn 1 definitely woke up. Squeeze, carousel. Load the rear. Gentle in 67.
You just slow my hands down too.
Oh, you almost killed yourself driving off the bus stop. I expect the adrenaline to be up.
Yeah.
Max heart rate 123.
Copy.
No inside curve. Squeeze throttle. A little lazy on the throttle, a little early.
Copy.
Peak car behind.
Copy.
All clear to 1.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's
The way it
fast.
does that.
Peak car behind. Danger close.
Copy.
Climbing S's. Here it comes. Outside, all clear. All clear, all clear. Focus in front. Maybe try a little maintenance throttle there. Instead
Yeah.
of trying to squeeze.
Yep.
Just give me like half throttle, and then when she can push power.
Yep. Understood. This car has adjustable throttle maps that I'm not going to play with now, but I want to explore another time because I feel like there's going to be a lot of to play with there for me
Okay.
that I want to understand
Help
better.
you on drivability. Sure.
Yeah,
Copy that.
because it is all about the throttle application in this thing.
Squeeze.
I'm having
There
a
you
hard
go.
time getting that intuition on when to go. I
Yep.
feel like it's not there, it's
Peak
not
car
there,
behind.
then all of a sudden it is.
Peak car behind.
Copy.
Clear. Danger close. Hold your line. Clear. Tuck in.
Here's the thing that maybe I don't know, we can engineer around. I got it straight away to talk about it. I'm having a hard time that instinctive, okay, you're off brake pedal release and now you can commit to power. That moment where you can start committing, I'm lost on with this car right now. That's
Okay.
that's
Copy
the part I'm
that.
trying to work on with myself. 'Cause I feel
Is it doing anything funny?
it just pushes, and then when I go, it's fine. And I'm like, oh, I could have gone sooner, but
So it
And I tried
bounces
the next
on
time
the rear drive. Yep.
yeah. It feels like it doesn't want to go, and then I go, and it's fine. And I'm like, well,
Yeah, like it's
There's
like you're
no-
waiting for the diff to lock up, and the diff doesn't lock.
yeah.
Grind the fronts off. Peak car behind.
Copy. I'm waiting for that signal to go, and it
Yeah,
doesn't come into, and then it's there, and I'm like, oh, well, that was late.
it yaws pretty. P car behind.
Copy.
Danger.
Yep.
Inside. Clear. Yeah, it drives off the rear end nicely. It has just enough yaw that just go on the throttle. Go.
Yeah, I just need to understand the car better. Oh, I can get loose on power, but I'm trying to keep from doing that.
That'd be the squeeze.
Yeah.
Turn in late. Come
A
on.
little
Later.
much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not bad, not bad. 3-second gap to the front. Think you can close it?
I'm trying. We didn't lose that many spots in the pit cycle. How are we in 11th? Or did my mistake?
We think Marching Ants and the scoreboards had a little problem prior to the incident anyway. You would be getting bounced around like a freaking rubber ball.
Everyone had to have
Tigger.
Tigger. There you go. Tigger.
Yeah. Everyone had to have pitted by now, and I didn't think I lost that many spots, but maybe I did.
It didn't seem so, but we'll see.
The rest of the field that had me pitted must have been all in that window also.
My math is sub-average at best, but you're gonna have less than one full lap of fuel left whenever you cross that line.
Cool. That means we did our math right then.
Danger close right, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm shitting in my pants and you might make it.
Oh.
P car behind.
Yeah,
Danger
maybe
close.
it will be close.
Stop trying to squeeze the throttle so hard. We're burning too much fuel.
You want me to fuel save? I think
No,
we'll
we're
be
fine.
close.
Race it. Come on. Race it. Points on them. We'll figure out the last lap. We'll worry about
Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna be close.
Hey, drive the car. We're
Okay.
doing funny math back here. P car behind. Watch your mirrors.
Our average has been 3.2 instead of 3.1. I think that's where
Because you chickened out in the beginning, you need to stop being an engineer and making mistakes. An engineer drive and make mistakes, not engineer and make mistakes. That's my job.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do light fuel saving to help a little bit. This thing can't run to 0. It runs to about 0.4 liters and then
Outside,
runs
clear.
up. So.
C car behind, 200 yards. Alright, 50 feet. Just kidding. Right behind you.
Got it.
You'll save a little bit.
Yep.
Copy that.
This one should be a couple points. Yeah, that was 0.2 saved. Fortunately, we're not racing anyone, so I kind of have the window of...
Yeah, well, we were grinding out laps in the beginning in front of a field of 5. We were the
Yeah.
spear. P car close. Looking. Looking. Bad spot. Danger close. Outside, 2 coming. 1. Hold line. 2.
Copy.
Clear.
Copy.
1 more coming. Big push. Inside.
Copy.
Clear. 2 B cars coming. 75 yards out. Gap. 75 yards out.
Copy.
Huge close. Clear. $200 all clear. Looking. Close.
Copy.
Inside. Let him go. All clear behind. Two P2s.
Copy.
Close. Inside. Close. Second car. Inside. Thinking. Clear. Danger close. Inside. 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 Clear. B car close.
Copy.
Inside. And fuel save.
Yep.
Fuel save. Fuel save. Fuel save. Leaders coming in bus stop.
Copy. Any class
Clear in the
pressure?
Yes. Class pressure? Yeah, all in front of you.
Copy.
They're battling for first.
Okay.
Inside, inside. Hold your line inside. 2 coming. 2 more. P2's behind you. Outside. Keep it tight. 2 cars. 1. Keep it tight. 2. Clear. Go, go, go.
Coming to the white. Not coming to the
car.
white.
B car. Yes. B car inside.
We have some mega fuel saving to do now because somehow I have to do 2.
Easy.
We need to take a splash, or I need to nurse this thing all the way around. How did that happen?
Or I don't know how the hell that happened.
I'm gonna have to come in for a splash.
Yep.
Crap.
Copy.
All right, well, TJ, can you give me 4 liters? I'm just gonna send it all the way in.
Yeah, I got you with 4 liters.
It's
Peak
okay.
car behind. Bust up.
There's no way I could possibly get another time around without losing. Well, kind of all lost at this point. We'll lose 1 position.
Got
Looks
2
like
behind you.
2 behind.
just stay out of the way. How did that happen?
I don't know. Something not right.
I think that, so your pace there at the beginning of the race was in the 146s, where in the, like you were pushing really hard. And I think that it was throwing off the calculations that we did.
Yep.
Because you were consistently holding in like the mid 146s, where before you were kind of like in the 147s, 148s in practice.
Can you uncheck all the tire replacements, please, real quick?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yep, thank you. Sorry for interrupting.
No,
Yeah.
thanks.
Peak car behind. Flash.
Yep.
Clear.
All right, we'll take a splash. Then it cost us probably 1 position.
Yeah, made it though.
All right, well, okay. All right, should retain
All clear. All clear.
both now.
All clear. All clear.
That's okay. All right. Let's bring this one home.
As you come out, second place prototype's gonna be right on you.
Copy.
I'm sorry.
Oh
Bad
wait.
call.
He might.
He just took the checker.
Yeah.
Wait, could I have... Oh, we could have gotten away with it. We could have let the leader by and taken the checker right behind him.
Right behind him. Yep. Yep. Yep.
We still would have had to lose the position anyway, so it's kind of
Moot.
moot anyway. But
Yep.
all right, well, I'll bring this one home before we talk about it. But
Yep.
I have to say, I am very impressed with the car. I think we have a lot to play with here that we just gotta understand a little bit better. Definitely, mostly on me. What I learned, or I can communicate to you when you need Angelo. I kind of came to this one on short preparation this week.
I feel pretty good out of the box, though. I mean, I don't look
car's
at
good.
overall position and say, oh, well, look, we only finished this.
Yeah.
I think your performance out of the box was pretty darn good. Car's moving and responding well. Fuel usage, let's go to 3.3 next time, okay?
Done. We
Love
should
it.
always add the extra lap for the.
Yeah. I'm a big lap and a half, 2-lap fan because, you know, like TJ was saying, we were duking it out hard, and then, you know.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one for sure. All right, well, and I made a mistake, but all right, that's the checker, so I can finally take a break here.
Ooh, deep breath, everyone.
All right, well, we are not infallible, friends. Car looks really good, Josiah. Even after I scraped it up like that. All right, well, yeah, not my finest race by a long shot. I want to see what happens with that mistake, just
Yeah, it was a tough call.
in the middle
You
there.
just said you overcooked it, nice.
It was an eye mistake. I was looking at the wrong place at the wrong time and misplaced the car. It was this lap here.
Overall, I think we did pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a terrible result. We were in a pretty good split. I love the car. I just need more time to change everything I know about how to drive a GT3.
Yeah, we'll get them on the next one, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. The way it drives off is just crazy to me. Like, you're expecting it to push on power, and it actually rotates better than when it's rolling, which is just
Yeah.
bizarre. Not bizarre, just it's awesome. I just need to figure it out. Oh yeah, what am I doing?
Ooh, nice.
Eyes were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, here, let's watch this from the chase cam view. I just was in. All right, let's do the chopper view. I was just in the wrong place. Yeah. Whoa, someone's echoing there. Oh, is that me? Yeah, I was wrong.
I'm gonna call that cat.
Yeah. An airplane at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning to go to Watkins Glen, and I won't be back until after the week rolls over to next week. So this is my only entry for this week. Strength of field was a 2200. Let's see what it was in GT3 specifically. It won't tell me. Yeah, so kind of I was a little bit above the average strength of field, which is how we qualified really well. I was pretty happy with that result. So car's good. I just gotta drive it better and focus more. I think it was coming out of being out of town.
Not about driving better. It's a new car.
It's a new car we got to figure out too.
Not about driving better. It's about figuring out what it needs.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So,
Greg, by the way, didn't hear you last minute, so we're on audio playing back here. So there was that echo. We had to cancel and restart on something. So you're back in.
Okay, well, hello for everyone again who missed the last minute. We're just talking about how our results, how we ended up in the race. We finished P12. I think it's a very solid effort for us in our first week. Obviously, an unforced error by me, just misplacing. I think I was looking in the wrong place at the wrong time. I might have been checking a mirror or processing something differently. So it was just a straight up mistake.
And a learning error on fuel.
Yeah, we'll always definitely go. All of last season.
You guys always cut it too close. You guys are so worried about 0.2 pounds. Who gives a?
Well, last season we were always a lap over, and I'm like, well, we carried a lap extra in almost every one
That's
of these races, and now we go one lap less, and it bites us in the first race.
put 10 liters in it to finish, and who cares?
Yeah, I think
It's
that's
not going to slow the car down.
it's not going to slow the car down. So
No.
we'll lesson learned for next week.
Yeah.
What I will do is I'll show everyone our schedule is. So we'll talk through what the upcoming races are. I saw the schedule for this one already. I am very excited for this entire season. I have no complaints about any of the track choices here all season long. So we started here at Watkins Glen, head of the iRacing 6-hour this weekend and the real 6-hour next weekend. Next week is Portimao. So I know that's a new one for you, Angelo, I would imagine.
Can't even pronounce it nor spell it.
Portimao.
Okay.
It's officially Algarve International Circuit on the western coast of Portugal in prime surfing territory. I know Shane loves to go surfing there all the time.
Yep. Got it. Got
Yes,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's a really good spot. I think some of the biggest surfing waves ever were like literally a few
Copy
miles
that.
from the tracks.
Saw a video on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So then after that, we have the Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit. So not the Nordschleife, but the F1 layout that has been raced on for a number of years, which I know quite well. Makes for some great racing.
Should be a good track. Yeah.
Yeah, really good one.
That Daytona.
It is Daytona. So yeah, we know that one really well too. Perhaps even better than Watkins Glen.
Never been there. Mm-mm.
Never been to
Never saw
Daytona
it.
ever. Never in a million years have I been to Daytona.
Yeah.
I flinch every time I go into Daytona just from like the memories of doing 24s and just
Sleep. I just want to go to
everything
sleep right
I
now.
just want to go to sleep. It makes me sleepy thinking about doing the 24. After that, we have good old motorsports. That's going to be a good one. I haven't driven in a long time. Big commitment,
Motorsports awesome.
fast fourth
Yeah.
gear, blind over crest
Yep.
corners, big downforce. That one will be really fun. And then we have Interlagos the week after that. That's going to be a good one. I know it's famously hosted the Brazilian Grand Prix for a number of years. I don't know how it's going to work in multi-class format, but it should be pretty good. And then after that, we run the historic version of Fuji. Fuji is an awesome track out in Japan. Base of Mount Fuji, see the mountain off in the distance. Track layout is awesome, especially the version without the chicane. That's big commitment. That's going to be a good one. I'll show you around that one, Angelo.
Yeah.
Then Road America, one of my favorite in the country,
Yeah.
also next to Watkins Glen.
We were
I
just
love this
talking
schedule.
about that. Road America. Maybe they should have an F1 race there.
That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Serve some cheese curds to some Formula One drivers.
Love it.
And then we've got Barcelona. The historic layout is actually, they call it the historic layout because it's what the old one they used to run, but they now currently run without the final left-right chicane prior to the final corner. So this is the one that I think is currently used in now F1. When we did the Barcelona 24 last year with CP Racing, this is the layout that we ran. So Barcelona is another great track. I think it might be a bit busy for traffic, but I think it'll be good. And then we go to Le Mans for not a 24, but a 45-minute race on the
Some cheers back here for Le Mans.
Yeah, that one's going to be really good. We're going to have a totally trimmed out setup. We're just going to be making a bullet as much as we possibly can. So that'll be fun. Then we go to VIR, another one that I really, really like.
A lot of great American courses.
Yeah.
A lot of great courses.
IMSA runs at VIR, but they only run the GTs when they run WeatherTech. They do not run the prototypes here, I assume, because prototypes are, especially like P2s and GTPs, are dangerous in the S's. Like people are going to literally have a bad time if anyone goes off track. It's a really bad day, but it'll be really fun to do it anyway here in the sim. And then the season finale is at Coda on the full Grand Prix layout. Another great track.
Another great track.
Racing.
Good.
So
do they have the bumps in there? Coda got really bumpy
so.
over the past years and years and years.
It's almost Sebring now. I think they've graded it down and cleaned it up every year, but it's still really choppy.
I think it needs like a steamroller. Really big, heavy steamroller.
Yeah, they built it in an awful rush, 10 years ago now for F1, and on a kind of a swamp in the middle of Texas. And swamps, well, the water drains out of them and they get all lumpy really fast, and that's kind of what happened there. So, yeah, Coda will be really good. So overall, I don't know if I have any tracks that I'm not looking forward to, if I'm being totally honest. These are all going to be fun. They are all tracks I know. Technically, I guess I don't own Mosport, Interlagos, Barcelona, or Le Mans yet, but I need to buy them. But I know all of them anyway, so there's no new ones here. No curveballs coming. Portimao is just a lot of work. It's a lot of, I guess, a preview for next week. Here, let's click let's look at go to the track description. So for you, Angelo, let's look at the layout here. So This is where during COVID, I think for 20 and 21, and I don't believe for 22, F1 came here for the Portuguese Grand Prix. So this is a modern Tilke designed track.
Yep.
So a lot of big commitment, decreasing, increasing,
Yeah.
wide, over crest.
I don't like
Usually
it the way it looks right now.
I like it. It is a lot of work, and it's a lot of
Yeah.
grinding the tires off of the car,
Yep.
front tires off everywhere. This one down here, or no, this one here, you kind of go over a crest right as you go through apex, so you're just washing the front end out, and then it gets snaps to loose really quick. This one,
Nice.
you're trying to brake and zing it towards the outside, and then roll speed through this guy here. Same deal here, a little bit differently. This one you can't even see until you're totally on top of it, and then this one's a downhill drop, and then this one's a lift and pucker moment all the way around onto the front
Nice.
straightaway. So
Okay.
it'll be good. I think it's going to be some good ones. I think the weather is the only thing we don't know yet, but if
Well,
anything, like Portuguese weather should be awfully dry. So hopefully
let's
it's a
see.
dry one. So yeah, we'll see. So
Well, good racing. You got some good speed. Sorry about the incident in the bus stop, but
no, that's okay. It happens. We are not infallible.
and fuel, we're gonna go 0.05 over every time, and we're always gonna have 10 liters of fuel in the bottom of that tank. Okay.
Sure, that works for me.
Stop with
I
that.
have no
All
problem
right.
with that. Put it in there,
Love it.
forget about it.
You got it.
So again, just showing off our livery that Josiah put together for us here while we wrap up. So as always, want to do a big thank you to all of our partners to make all of this happen. Decipher Technologies for giving us the best cybersecurity and IT support with everything. We just got a bunch of upgrades done to the shop. For a lot of really cool things in here. Southwake for their support of our business development. We've got a lot of really cool things coming in the next 12 to 24 months in terms of what we do digitally for here for you guys, and then also what we do kind of in person with an on location here in Jupiter, and maybe getting a little bit bigger with more simulators, something like that in the future. But good things to come here. On that. I want to thank you, Angelo, specifically from Aussie Suspension, supporting us and everything that we do with our live streams here, giving me the best driver coaching support. I think I would be lost without you now. Having done a bunch of these races, please don't ever leave, because it might be, we might, I'll have to suffer a big hit to my iRating without you here now. And of course, for anyone who's watching, if you do any real driving, have a race car, you need dampers, shock advice, rebuilds, anything like that, he's the best guy around to help hook you up with that. So reach out to him. We've got a link in our bio or in our video description to reach out to him, or you can just message us directly. We'll put you in contact with him. So as always, I want to thank Sawbelts. We've got our blue seatbelts on the sim, a little bit more color match to our brand colors now. So we've got our blue seatbelts in here now, our 2-inch harnesses. I'm sitting in a GT pad seat with adjustable pads for all sorts of different size drivers. Is it necessary to have an FAA approved seat for your driving simulator at home? No, absolutely not. But we work with a lot of drivers who race in the real thing, who are used to sitting in this actual seat. So, and because of the importance of ergonomics, when it comes to real driver coaching, we want to have that in here for them. And this is the best seat. I know a number of people who've put the seat in their race car as after driving in the sim here. So that part's obviously fantastic. And I've tonight drove. I think these are worth a couple tenths of a second per lap, I got to say. The new TG10 gloves from Sawbelt, much more breathable, way grippier on the hands, much less. I'm realizing it now that I'm saying it out loud. I don't have any wrist or palm strain after driving just because of the grip that comes from these gloves right now. So again, not necessary to have an FIA-approved, fireproof pair of gloves, but I do a lot of driving in real life as well. So it's nice to I try to use the gloves that I'm used to having in the real car in here as well. So hopefully I'm not driving like I did tonight, because that would be a bad day. Want to thank our partners, Race Logic and VBox. We use their VBox Sim Pack to capture our center screen video and all of the live telemetry to analyze afterwards. We're going to be doing a lot of that after this one tonight. And then we have their blue OLED lap timer display that gives me split time information, GPS speed, all sorts of really cool things. The great thing about this lap timer that I'm touching right, I guess it's off screen now that I look up. You guys can't see it, but is that we can literally unplug it from the sim and then go plug it into a real car, and it functions exactly the same way in a real car or around a real racetrack. So we like working with the real stuff around here. What else we got? Rocky's Ultimate Garage. Thanks for Rocky. He's one of our members here. Comes out to a lot of our events. They do the best wheels, tints, wraps, PPFs, detailing. You name it, Rocky can make it happen. They do the finest quality work here in South Florida. So if you've got a supercar, sports car, SUV, anything like that, and you want to really in getting it taken care of correctly and with people that you can trust is important to you, which it should be. Reach out to Rocky and they'll totally get you hooked up with anything you need to customize your car. What else have we got? Who am I? Feel like I'm forgetting something. Captain's Chair Coaching, Jason. Thank you. I hope you're tuning in tonight. Thanks for watching. Jason gives me the best executive and business coaching to kind of keep me pointed in a straight line with what I do to keep this place going. So yeah, if you guys are looking for business coaching, anything like that, he's the best around for that. So make sure to reach out to him. Want to shout out to all you guys back there tonight. I know Garrett couldn't be with us tonight, but he will be back next week. Thank you, Angelo, again for supporting me with race engineering, keep me going, spotting for me tonight. Thank you to TJ for more podiums, for managing the stream. I know we had a couple issues out there tonight, but thank you for getting those all sorted out here in real time. I know Josiah, I know you were watching from back there. Please don't. I know you called that car coming up onto me, and then I ignored you and drove into him anyway, so that one's on me. But thanks to Josiah for being here tonight. He did our livery on the Ferrari that will be available at the end of the seasons for everyone to publicly drive, but you can go drive our Mercedes right now with the link in our description. Thanks to my lovely wife, Daphne, our marketing director here for, connecting what we do here with the outside world, taking care of our YouTube, everything we do, the marketing side of things. So she does a fantastic job with that. And then a shout out to Ryan Imperial, who's here from Juncos Hollinger Racing tonight on their IndyCar program. I know he just got back from Road America just a couple days ago. So thanks for being out here tonight, Ryan. So, and thank you to all of our new and returning viewers. We'll see you back here next week, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. We're working on getting our Twitch stream sorted out. We had some technical glitches with that today, but we'll work on that. But either way, we'll be here on YouTube next week, 8 o'clock Eastern time from Portimao. So